And a Bzen TV Self-Care Sunday episode wouldn't be complete without focusing on our mindset. Empowerment coach Tiffany Hendra is joining us along with New York Times #1 best-selling author, coach, and motivational speaker, Jen Sincero. Tiffany Hendra is joining us to kick off our motivational portion of the show today. We're going to get motivated for 2019. And Tiffany, you know so much about this area. You have been in television, you're a media consultant, and a women's empowerment coach now. Look at you go, girl. Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some of the tips that you have for confidence and just being able to get out in front of people and shine your light?
It's really simple if you just think of it as a mind, body, mouth connection.
Mind, body, mouth. I thought you were going to say soul, but so what's the mind, body, mouth?
Never heard this one. Mouth. When you feel the fear, you have to acknowledge it, right? Okay, fear, I see you. I got you, girl. Let me give you an air kiss. And then by acknowledging it, you could go two ways. It could be a slippery slope of like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, I'm freaking out, and you perpetuate that energy, right?
So like feeding into the fear.
You feed into the fear.
Yeah.
Or you say, you know what, you're my friend, I'm acknowledging you, I see you.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, let's go on this journey, and I'm gonna use you to my advantage. So you acknowledge it, first of all. In your mind, just say, you know what, I feel the fear, I'm feeling this. So in your body.
Okay, so the fear is normal. Now that we're BFFs with our fear, okay, what do we do?
Yeah, so then you get in your body. So Tony Robbins talks about changing your state.
Okay.
Right, so if you've seen I Am Not Your Guru, he gets on a rebounder. Yeah. I'm a big believer in rebounders, like literally change your physicality. So in my on-camera workshops, women are scared to death to put themselves out there, to speak in public, but video is the way to go now. So I tell them, change your body, immediately smile. Smile right now.
Just to get yourself excited.
Yeah, right? So it immediately sends positive energy throughout your body.
Yeah.
So it changes the energy in your body. My clients, if you're gonna get on video or you have a speaking engagement, I just went and did it in the bathroom before this. I flipped my hair.
Okay.
Yeah, so you literally, if you flip your hair, the blood rushes, plus you use your hair, make sure your hair is fluffed.
Get that volume.
But it's like change your state, your physicality.
Nice, I love that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what's the third tip?
So the third tip is your mouth. What's coming out of your mouth? So you've made BFFs with your fear, you've felt it in your body, you've used it to your advantage, and now what are you saying about this situation? What are you saying about yourself?
Right. Like how many times do we get into a situation where we're feeling stressed out and like the first thing we want to do is call somebody and complain about it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's just like our natural reaction. And sometimes I think it's okay to vent, but at the same time, you got to give yourself like a cutoff, right?
Yeah.
So we're not ruminating.
Right. So with my clients, I believe in the power of affirmations. I hit rock bottom in 2002. I had to reprogram the negative self-talk, the beliefs that just from childhood. So when Louise Hay came out with the book, You Can Heal Your Life, she had the affirmation cards. I hung them everywhere. If you came to my house,
that's awesome.
They were in the bathroom, everywhere. So what you're saying to yourself and what's coming out of your mouth is so important, so important. So and that's, to me, you want to build confidence. First of all, it starts with courage. You do the hard thing, and then you do the hard thing, you're like, oh, I didn't die.
Right.
And you feel more confident.
And then you just keep going on that path.
Yeah. So you live out of your comfort zone. I call it living in your courage zone. So I'm a coach. I just nudge women out of your comfort zone, which nothing fabulous happens in your comfort zone.
It does, and it's very boring there.
Yeah.
So what is one affirmation that you can leave us with to, if we're like stuck in our comfort zone right now, what's one great affirmation to push you into the courage zone?
I love this. I'm glad you asked this because Susie Batiste was your guest.
Our first guest.
Yes, so it was so exciting to hear her speak. Thank you for doing that. Yeah. She shared an affirmation that I actually use every day from Gay Hendricks. If you've read The Big Leap, Changed My Life, and is I expand in love, abundance, and success as I inspire others around me to do the same.
I love that.
So my 2019 word is expansion. So it's all about expanding and going bigger than you ever have. So say it once to yourself, just don't read it, but actually speak it, put your hand over your heart, close your eyes, and actually say it to yourself.
Feel it,
Yeah, drive it home.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so if people are ready to expand with you and to keep growing into 2019 and beyond, how can they work with you?
If you go to tiffanyhendra.com, I set up free discovery calls. I take very limited private clients. I love to do workshops. I love to work with women just in a big group. I think that everyone feeds off of each other's energy.
Totally, yeah.
And I do that here in Dallas, and now I'm expanding.
Good.
To different parts of the nation. So yeah, it's a blessing to be able to step into this different level of your purpose after working on camera so long, helping women to do it. Yeah.
Well, you are such a light. Thank you for joining us and sharing all of that wisdom. I love what you had to say.
Thanks. Thank you for having me.